We are standing on the ground of the future cultural center in Grosuplje, the municipality with little over 21,300 inhabitants. This new 3,000 square meters of modern infrastructure for diverse programming means also a new vibe for the heart of this town. First contemporary interactive children's museum in Slovenia is a key ingredient of this new cultural center. The idea of Lucy Children's Museum was born in the process of ECOC 2025 candidacy. Together with the local Grosuplje team, we have designed its first steps. Since it is an outspoken ECOC program, it is also a study case of how we learn from Europe. The core program will host some of the brilliant European interactive exhibitions, such as Today Naturally from Labyrinth or Tell Me Something About Death from Alice Children's Museum in Berlin. Through this international collaboration, we will not only design a new museum, but we will also learn from the experience, and we will develop a new business model for Cultural Center as a public institution. This sustainable and inclusive model is based on the cooperation, participation, and of course also partnership with different stakeholders from culture, art, science, and other fields in the region and abroad. The program team of new museum will involve national and international experts on cultural education and young audiences programs. If Ljubljana would not candidate together with 25 municipalities of Ljubljana urban region, we would not be standing here today discussing the Children's Museum, even though such programs are rather a necessity than a privilege of quality urban life today. Ljubljana 2025 kicked it off for Slovenia, and it was ECOC that inspired, motivated and pushed the municipality of Grosuplje to passionately engage in planning an international children's museum as a flagship program of their new cultural center, which aims far beyond a local frame. And now Grosuplje, with a name that means big hope, cannot wait for Ljubljana 2025.
The Paldveras Archo Park in Vrhnika is a direct result of the ECOC candidacy. In the southwestern part of the Ljubljana marshes along the Ljubljanica River, 5 ponds were formed in abandoned clay pits of the brick quartz in Vrhnika, developing a diverse ecosystem reminiscent of the flooded marshes. The Ljubljana marshes are a synonym for prehistoric villages on piles, since first pile dwellings were discovered in 1875. In the next 130 years, about 40 pile dwellings are known. We consider the area of the abandoned brickworks as an ideal landscape for presenting pile dwelling heritage in the form of an archaeological park, an open-air experimental museum, first of its kind in Slovenia. The museum will consist of a pile dweller settlement with reproductions and models of historical buildings based on actual archaeological records will be constructed, as well as 7 experiential points on a circular path where visitors will be able to visualize the lifestyles and living conditions in prehistory, as well as to understand and get a feeling in the truest sense of how people lived back then. Big importance will be attached to the study of prehistoric and ancient historic technologies and archaeological experiments to fulfill an important cultural and educational mission in addition to basic academic research, as experimental archaeology has often been attached to clarifying historical questions using practical experimental approaches. Activities will be implemented in conjunction with key national institutions and individuals to ensure authenticity, and executed with the engagement of local community who will also be included in creating museum programs. The display at the open-air site will, in addition to the museum exhibition of pile dwellers in Ig and the digital presentation of pile dwellings at Spica in Ljubljana, fulfill the mission of a modern tourist destination to make the historical activities understandable for a larger circle of interested people, not only for academics, and to explain these activities in a vivid manner. Eco-Candidacy of Ljubljana allows us to dream about the project that connects science, tourism, nature, culture, and local community.
The idea of Eco-Village in Medvode is not to create something completely new on a blank piece of paper. It's about detecting what's already extremely valuable, what's already there, the natural and cultural and historic layers that are present in the existing site, and develop them in a thoughtful and cooperative way to show a new way how to continue developing the already existing potentials in a space. We're not trying to only develop cultural functions for this area. We're trying to make this area into a polygon, into a testing ground for a new way of living in the environment. New way of living in the built environment as well as natural environment. In times of COVID, when we need to be very careful about who we see, where we are and how we move around, it's extremely important to find a new, more sustainable way of living with the environment. And we will take this opportunity to develop the area of Eco-Village in Medvode into a research ground, into a testing site, to see how to live sustainably, how to live in a cooperative way with your environment, with your people, with all the opportunities present there but not yet used in a sustainable and long-term way. In other words, the Eco-Village in Medvode is not only a cultural or ecological site, it is a testing ground for a new kind of society, for a society of tomorrow, that will use resources in a sustainable way and develop a long-term potential for creative life.
Človek vedno znova težko verjame, da se nahaja samo dobrih 10 kilometrov iz centra Ljubljane. Tukaj v naročju Polhograjskih Dolomitov, v kulturni in naravni dediščini, pri cerkvi Svete Marjete in pred Mežnarijo, iz koder izhaja tudi vizualna umetnica in performanka Zvonka Simčič, ki je tudi ena od snovateljic projekta, ki bi ga radi razvili v mednarodno umetniško rezidenco, kjer bi skupaj z gostujočimi umetniki razvijali skupnostna umetniška dela, katerih jedro bi bilo povezovanje, globje povezovanje kulturne dediščine in najsodobnejših umetniških praks.
Art Kino mreže je seveda nacionalno združenje kinematografov, ki vrtijo kvalitetne filme, se pravi evropske, umetniške, skrbijo za filmsko vzgojo. To je 28 platen po celi Sloveniji. Zdaj v tej urbani ljubljanski regiji so to samo 3 kinematografi zaenkrat. Eden je Vrhnika, drugi je seveda Ljubljana, Kinodvor in pa Domžale. Tudi tukaj v tej sredini si želimo, da bi bilo teh kinov več in da bi bili bolj dejavni. Zdaj v okviru EPK-ja je ideja, da se te 3 kine, ki že obstajajo, nekako spodbudi k temu, da pomagajo ostalim kinom, da se zgradijo te dvorane, da so te dvorane kar se da večnamenske seveda, ni nujno, da so samo kino. V končni fazi je večina kinovart, kinomrežij takšnih, da so večnamenske dvorane. Kar je pa najpomembneje je, da ta kina delajo po pravih principih, se pravi, da se jih nauči vzdrževati prave tehnične standarde, da se jih nauči izbirati dober program, delati dobre spremljevalne dejavnosti, dobre programe filmske vzgoje. In pa kar je najpomembneje, in pa mislim, da nam je to COVID obdobje zaprti in podobnega najbolj pokazalo, da so to kina, ki so prilagodljiva. Kar pomeni, da so kina, ki znajo poleti iti ven, v park, vrteti filme tudi na lokacijah, ki ni njihova, ampak da so to tako rekoč kina, ki so lahko tudi potujoča. Jaz mislim, da se vsa ta kina v tej regiji trenutno najbolj ukvarjamo ravno s tem, da znamo iti tudi do gledalcev, ampak da jim obenem prinesemo pravo kino izkušnjo, tako kot mora biti, se pravi tehnično perfektno.